write an essay summarizing their elementary school memories. Each student's essay was judged anonymously by students in a different 5th grade class. The winners, Michael Beck, Ben Sylvia, and Melissa Martino, will now read their essays.
I remember my old school days like they happened yesterday. Friends, teachers, grades, tests, and homework never left my memory. Changes happened every day of every year, starting off fun but then becoming challenging. These are my elementary school memories. Ring. That was the very first sound I heard on my very first day of kindergarten. As I walked to my classroom, I saw kids rushing inside rooms, one after another. My heart was pumping rapidly as I first walked into my classroom. Every step I took was the first step of my elementary school journey. Reading was something I didn't know how to do. Learning to do it was what I looked forward to. Sadly, by the time I graduated kindergarten, I didn't know how to read yet, but I did know how to count to 100. By 1st grade, I had a good idea of what was going on around me. After the first few months, I learned how to read. My teacher gave me encouragement to never stop, and that is exactly what I did. Once I started 2nd grade, school was getting difficult. I was introduced to social studies and science. We started to receive tests on these subjects. Painful was the key word to how the tests were. Once the bell rang on the last day of school, I was happy to get out. 3rd grade was when it changed the most. My teacher was tough, but nice. She was very tough when it came to writing, but it was worth it. By 3rd grade, I knew my favorite subject was math and my least favorite was writing. We no longer got numbers for grades, but we did get letters. That's when the pressure became enormous. In 4th grade, we received marvelous news. By the 2nd quarter, we were going to transfer schools. The reason this was marvelous because I didn't like my old school that much. The only sad thing about it was that we had to leave our old friends behind. It was hard to say goodbye, but we did, and we moved on to the new, larger school. Our new school had lockers, a gym, a cafeteria, and much more. I was very fortunate to be there. 5th grade came too fast for me. When I entered school, I expected to have 1 teacher, but to my surprise, I had 3. 1 for math, writing, and social studies and science. I thought it was wonderful preparation for middle school. We started a ticket system too. Every week, we received tickets for a variety of things. At the end of the 2nd quarter, we had an event where we used our tickets to get prizes. In just a few months, I will be going on to middle school, another chapter in my life. Hopefully, I will make new friends there. Once again, I will have to start from the bottom and work my way up to the top. But at least I will have my friends, and maybe even some good teachers, like I had in elementary school, to help me along the way. Thank you.
In terms, but there were also many learning experiences. We had countless moments I'll never forget. Kindergarten was very strange for me. First, I started at Greenbush Elementary School in West Warwick, Rhode Island. It was a fairly large school with dark hallways and good teachers. However, after a few months, my family moved to Cranston, where I continued my kindergarten year at Hope Highlands Elementary School. My kindergarten teacher at Hope Highlands was pleasant. She accepted almost all ideas and was very helpful. She was one of my favorite teachers, and I'll never forget her smiling, thoughtful face. During the middle years of elementary school, I had 3 very good teachers. First, there was my energetic 1st grade teacher, then my funny 2nd grade teacher, and then finally, in 3rd grade, my teacher worked hard to help me organize myself. During these years, I met one of my best friends, who's in my class now, and another very close friend, who still attends Hope Highlands. In 4th grade, I had another new teacher, who was somewhat strict, but not too strict. She taught us social studies, math, and English. Occasionally, it was with a humorous teacher who taught science and made a lot of fun. And how could I forget 5th grade? I have 4 excellent teachers. There is my writing teacher, who is my lovely homeroom teacher, and my student teacher, who is very helpful. Then there's the enjoyable math teacher and the equally incredible science and social studies teacher. I experienced many good times during these past 6 years. I hope I enjoy Western Hills just as much.
In my life, that has ever felt as safe and welcoming as my home is school. Monday through Friday, I walk into the building and take my seat. I learn and I laugh and I just have fun. Now that elementary school is coming to an end, all these memories of school are playing like a film in my head. I think of all the friendships that were made and the few that were lost. To me, it feels like things are coming to an end, but they're really not. It's just the beginning. You know what? I think I'll tell you what happened exactly, and maybe, just maybe, you'll understand why I cherish these years so much. It all started on the first day of kindergarten. My eyes were filled with tears, but I was still able to hold up a smile. I waved goodbye to my mom and entered the building, not knowing my life was going to change forever. As I took my seat, I was scared and felt alone, and the only thing on my mind was, I miss my mom and dad. Once I saw the teacher smile and say hello, I knew everything was going to be okay. After kindergarten was over and summer began, I started to miss school. On the first day of summer, I went up to my mom and told her that I was ready for 1st grade. She smiled at me and told me that there was no school for a few months. I wasn't too pleased and I began to cry. My dad explained to me that when summer was over, I would go back to school and learn more things. I couldn't wait. When 1st grade began, I was so excited. I learned so many things, but the best thing I learned was it can be fun to learn. I would go to my friend's house after school, and her mother would always ask us where we wanted to go. I would say school. I always wanted to go back. At all times, school was on my mind. 2nd and 3rd grade were very cool. I learned about math and science and so many other things I wouldn't be able to list them all. In 2nd and 3rd grade, I realized how lucky I was to be getting a great education. I defined a teacher as someone who takes time out of her day and teaches people to make them smarter. To me, that was unbelievable. 4th grade was a little different. It was still fun, and I still learned things, but things kind of changed. People started making popular groups, clubs, average groups, and the group people didn't like. Personally, I didn't like any of this, and I'm glad it faded out by middle school because I thought everyone was equal, and I still think that. The grade that has been most special to me is 5th grade. I've learned all different things about math from one teacher, how to make an amazing story from my English teacher, and all things about science and social studies from another teacher. I will never forget my teachers and what they have taught me. The teachers I have had throughout these years were extraordinary. Even if in 60 years from now, I can't remember every single detail of school and everything that is now stored in my brain, elementary school, and all of its memories will remain in another place, and that's my heart. Thank you.
If anybody wants to come up and take a picture, just tell me to stop, and I'll hold their hand until you get the picture. Alyssa, Michael Beck. Eric Burrell. Eric likes to remind me every day that the Red Sox are ahead of the Yankees. Stephen Cabo. Jackie Tower. Matthew Catane. Elizabeth Sherman. Billy decided to give me as a going way. Danielle Frost. Kurt Dion. Nicholas DeMarco. Farley. Cara Ferry. Arthur Peters. Alyssa Fusco. And Anthony Gasparo. Harry Kutro. Paige Lappin. Danielle Leonardo. Danny Lucetti. Here we go. Tiana Leonardo. And Christina Manson. Leah Marshall. Melissa Martino. Gio Barzilio. Patrick Mackesy. Leah Morcelli. Brianna Moretti. Daniel Olson. Samantha Ritchie. And Eric Rosa. James Roy. Brandon Taylor.
The class of 2005 from Orchard Farms Elementary School would like to now present the musical portion of our program. Our first song, Graduation Day, helps symbolize our elementary journey.
Keep on thinking things will always be the same. And we 2004, 60 fourth grade students from Stonehill and Hope Highlands Elementary School joined together as the class of 2005 from Orchard Farm School. While we left many friends behind when we made this move, few of us expected to find wonderful new friends. The next song we would like to sing is called Wonderful Journey. It reminds us of how important our friendships are.
Unexpected, what you did to my
Mr. Lepore is retiring this year. While I have known him as our principal for the past year and a half, he was also the principal at Horton School in Cranston and the Brown Avenue School in Jackson. Mr. Lepore was additionally a teacher in the Cranston Public Schools for many years. At this time, we would like to sing the song, Thank You, Teacher, and dedicate it to Mr.
Come up to the podium. You are a Yankees fan. All of the Red Sox fans want you to know that they really do appreciate what a good sport you are when the Red Sox won the World Series. Those of us who are Yankees fans really do appreciate that you don't jump the fence to go on the other side. You have proven to be a true Yankees fan. The class of 2005 would like to present you with an autographed ball from Yankees Gary Sheffield along with a few baseball cards. Thank you for the wonderful memories and guidance you have given to us as we get ready to move into the second phase of our life in middle school. We hope to see you around, and we wish you a very happy and healthy retirement.
She had to remind me one more time that they blew a 3-game lead. Yes.
The class of 2005 and our teachers would like to thank Mrs. Barbara Pavone for her help with our musical program this evening. Mrs. Pavone's love of music and her students is appreciated daily by the Orchard Farms family.
I didn't know you were doing that, didn't you?
Even for just 1.5 years, the class of 2005 would like to present a gift to the school, so we will always be remembered as the first graduating class. Mr. Lepore, would you...
Donated by the class of 2005 Orchard Farms Elementary School. Thank you very much, class.
Today, a beautiful tree was planted. Other classes made a presentation at the time. However, we saved ours for this evening. Mr. Lepore, would you please take a seat? Thank you. Please relax as we tell you a story.
There are principals, and then there are principals, but none quite like Mr. Lepore. Honest and kind, with wit or refined, his rules are never a bore. But we do wonder what he does all day. We have some thoughts on that. And after much discussion, we have the facts down pat. While student starts his morning walk, hands behind his back. A nod here, a shake there, personality he doesn't lack. Off to his office just before 9, a few minutes to spare to have a good time. Reading about sports or the comics of the day, on his computer, solitaire is what he plays. Drinking decaf coffee a sip at a time, chewing on gum that tastes really fine. The ringing of the bell tells him his day's about to begin, when students start to make his head spin. Announcements start the day, and now Mr. Lepore has something to say. The Yankees are in last place. This is something hard for me to face. So do not come into my private office, or I will be in metamorphosis. And should you have a chance to see me later, I just might be a grouchy alligator. My oh my, it's 9:15. Wandering the corridors, Mr. Lepore can be seen. Checking each and every room. Are teachers doing their jobs, or will they be doomed? For Mr. Lepore expects nothing but the very best. Keep up the good teaching. Do not rest. quietly do our work and take a test. Mr. Laporte comes in acting like a pest. He tells a joke or gives a shout. Sometimes we have no idea what he's talking about. He calms our nerves and lessens our stress. Study hard, he says, follow all the rules, and then you'll be prepared for middle school. For paperwork, he surely knows. People popping in with a story or two, good news or bad, he's there for you. Now there are phone calls to be made, and those parents who complain about grades. The school board with its budget cuts is driving Miss Laporte absolutely nuts. A teacher who wants a supply, oh no, Miss Laporte is now eating his tie. Off to recess he now goes. Are there puddles outside? Are his woes? Sunny day, have no fear. Miss Laporte takes us out to play. And if it should rain a bit, off to the cafeteria we do go. Of course, with Miss Laporte, you know. Lunchtime and no time to rest. Not for a man with so much zest. He runs around on quiet feet. What is that? He has a treat. Chips, Doritos, and smart food packs. We just wonder what happens to our snacks. And goodness, if you happen to be a Red Sox fan, you might be put into a garbage can. For Yankees on the team need treasures, so don't argue his corner pleasure. However, we remember one time when the lunch ran out. I'm going to McDonald's, he said with a shout. And so we went off, quick as a flash, buying food for students with his very own cash.
Now walking in the corridor while Miss Laporte is about, while talking to your friend, you better watch out. A noogie here, a noogie there. Just remember, Miss Laporte is always aware. Afternoons can be long and boring, but Miss Laporte keeps our spirits soaring. How the sea got its salt is the story he's told. A math problem to solve, he quickly unfolds.
When someone gets in trouble and has to pay, sent to the office behind closed doors, did this student not obey the laws? But how silly of us, you should have known. We're only having some fun playing PlayStation 1. And so at last, the day is done. A cat from Miss Laporte is kind of fun. Feet up on his desk, laying back on his chair, dreaming of days in the sun somewhere. Yet Orchard Farms is the light of his life, second only to his family and wife. You see, our principal always has a grin on his face, because he's proud of this wonderful place. We know it's now the 15th of June, and Mr. Laporte will be leaving us soon. We the fifth graders all lament because the great Mr. Laporte is going into retirement. For now to our eyes are coming the tears. He will always be the best principal of our elementary school years. Will we find a principal as good as he? That we'll just have to wait and see.
It means a lot to me that my students could tease me the way they have, and my teachers too. But it makes it all that much better.